So we have, all right. So what happened, Carol? You are joining online today? Okay, not a problem. So I'm okay with sometimes you guys joining online. That's perfectly fine. And it's summer also, it's pretty hot. So yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. So we have Manvita, we have Athar, we have Anika, we have Kaira, we have Sandhi, Eva, and Ezeki and Rehan. So Ezeki, do you mind keeping a video on, beta? Keep your video on, because this is one rule of thumb that we follow. That everybody keeps their video on. And I'm assuming everybody can hear me okay? Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah. So Ezeki, this is your first class, right? Am I pronouncing your name okay, or am I messing it up? Okay, alright. Okay, so I come with a reputation of being very bad with names, okay? So I take a couple of classes to get the names right. So if I mess it up, please don't feel bad about it, okay? It's just something to do with my grey hairs, okay? Alright. So Ezeki, what I would want to tell you, because this is your first class, like I always tell the kids in the first class, is when you are in the class, you are not going to worry about taking notes or noting down everything that I say, okay? Your focus will only be on whatever we talk, whatever we try learning, and then we'll try practicing some problems related to those concepts. If something is not clear, ask it as many times you want to ask, okay? I mean, sometimes people will think that, okay, everybody understood, only me, I didn't understand it. There's nothing like that. If it takes me 5 attempts to learn something, I'm ready to put that 5 attempts, okay? And there's no right or wrong answer, there's no right or wrong response to a question either. So feel confident to make mistakes, feel confident to ask questions as well. Alright? So today is the first class of the week for you guys. So what we'll do is, we will first check the tables for everybody, because tables are the building block. So Sid is here as well, and I see Aniket has joined as well. Alright. So first thing first, we do on this class on Tuesday is we check the tables for everybody, and then after tables are checked, then we go on to learning something for the week. Anika. So now we have 2 Anikas here. One with class, one without classes. I know both Anikas have classes, but Anika, who is not putting on the glass right now, don't put the glass today. Okay, it's okay. Alright. So if I am saying Anika with glasses, one Anika knows. If I am saying Anika without glasses, then the other Anika responds. Okay, that's how it will be. Or else I will say Anika with a white t-shirt or Anika with a pink t-shirt. Either, any which way. Alright, so let's first check the tables. I will go in a random order, or I will start from the beginning. I will start from Mr. Aniket. Able till? And Aniket, you have to be very quick so that you don't end up finishing our time. Table till which number? 12. If anybody is sleeping, please be awake. I'm not going to give a lot of time, just reminding you guys. Okay? Table till 12. 7, 5 here. 4, 9 here. Hello. 12 times 8. 12 times 8. Yeah. Are you okay? 12 times 8 times 6. 8 times 8. 9 times 7. Good job. Okay, everybody be attentive and be quick. Let's go to Anika. Anika with glasses. Anika in white t-shirt today. Yanika table table. 12, 5 8 40, 7 7 8 9 12 4 9 9 12 7 Good job. Let's go to Eva. Eva ready? Table tell 30, 12 8 96, 13 7 13 7 91. I hope you're not checking the teacher. Are you? No? Okay. If you're checking your teacher, that's also fine. I mean, your teacher can make mistakes. He can purposefully say a wrong answer, and if I don't react to it, that means I am not knowing it myself. But don't give all the wrong answers saying, okay, I was checking my teacher. That's not work. 39 there. 39 is 104. 39 is 117. Okay. Alright. 12 9 here. See, here's the catch. When you give answer, right? As soon as you say 39 there, you say 107. 12 9 there is 108. 39 there cannot be less than that, right? So that's how you have to relate things. Okay. You're doing fine. Practice is the key. As the key. Are you ready? As the key, you can unmute yourself now. Yeah. And I don't know whether you know tables or not. Take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to get stressed out that okay, everybody knows tables in 13. So I also need to know tables in 13. No. Sorry. Whatever you know is what you will claim, and learning tables is no big deal. Everybody can learn tables, practice tables by putting 5 minutes of effort every day. Okay? So let's check. This portably you need to check how much you know already. Table till which number you think you can go? 12, 13, 8, 9, 5, 6, whatever it is. Come, let's see. We'll take it without stress, okay? 7 7 then. Or 7 times 7. 8 times 6. 12 times 5. 2 times 4. 12 times 9. 11 times 7. 9 times 8. You are doing awesome actually. In the first class, you are claiming table till 12 and you are giving the answers very quickly. That is quite impressive. So I would not ask you to rush for going to 13, 14, 15 because you guys are too young. Let's not rush. Let's enjoy our childhood also. What I would say here is spend 5 minutes still every day to make sure that whatever you know it at your fingertip. If I say 12 times 8, 96, 3 times 5, 15, 9 times 10, 81, 12 times 9, 108, 8 times 6, 48. Before somebody finishes the question, you have to give the answer with accuracy. And that is what will make your teacher happy. But you already made your teacher happy in the first class. Okay? So I see that okay. You already know things, which makes my job easier. Okay? Alright, let's go to Karen. Karen, ready? Karen, ready? That's what the question was. Yeah, table till 12, let's see, 7, 8 there. how many times? Yeah. 8 times 8. Yeah, I'm here. 4 times 9. 4 times 9. 36. 7 times 5. 8 times 9. 72. 8 times 9 is 72. Okay. So Carol, I heard good things about you from mommy. Mommy told me that you are practicing tables, you are taking the questions, the notebook with the tables to your family members and asking them to ask you questions. And that's a very good sign. So I'm super happy that you are putting effort. Keep putting that 5 minutes of effort every day, Carol. We will love it, okay? I'm very happy about it. And for guys in the class, if you don't know who is Carol, Carol is a chess champion, okay? If you want to know about him. I mean not that far. Carol is a very good player of chess. I don't know whether he's playing nationals or international or domestic, but he's a very good chess player is what I know. Okay? Alright, we'll learn chess from Carol at some point in time. But for the time being, Carol, make sure that we have 5 minutes every day with tables. That will make our journey with math much more interesting. Alright? And that's not only for Carol, for everybody. Okay? Let's go to our table till 15. 8, 9, 11. 50. 50. I don't know that much. I know table till 20 and after that I do calculation. Okay. Okay, let's see. 8, 8 there. 15, 9 there. 14, 4 there. 18, 8 there. 19, 9 there. 18, 6 there.
108.
Good job. So see, I have only one child in the classroom and his name is Aaron. I have few kids who have made my life difficult, and Aaron is one of them probably. What I mean by that is, when I am asking questions on tables, there is one child named Mishika who told me I know table till 30, and the teacher himself, the poor teacher, knows only till 20. Same thing Aaron did. Aaron is saying I know table till 50, and I am struggling to figure out how do I ask him questions, because I never bothered to memorize table till 50. Again, it's a good thing. If you are excited about something, putting that extra effort is certainly appreciated. But as long as you are no typing, testing, don't do that. That creates distraction. Everybody will start looking at the message. Everybody here, make sure that this is not a class treated for chatting and testing. Only for asking questions. Okay. Now, so knowing table till 15, 16 is more than enough. If you know anything more than that, that's fine. No chatting with that. Nobody should type questions here. If somebody has to ask something to me, you have to just raise your hand and ask the question to me directly. Let's not get diverted. Let's not start putting effort on things that is not relevant here. Okay? And if anybody wanting to tell me that this Q&A is bothering, I will just turn it off. Don't worry about it. Alright, so I checked tables for everybody till Carol. I am going to Athar. Athar, ready? Table till 12 5 here. 13 6 here. 78 78 78. 12 9 here. 8 8 here. 13 5 here. 9 6 here. 54. 9 6 here 54. 9 8 here 70. 13 9 here. Wonderful. Good job. Let's go to Mr. Rehan. Rehan, ready? And everybody, when your friends are giving the answer for tables, pay attention to what they are saying. So that way you are getting a chance to revise what you already know and you need to learn what you don't know. Okay? So you cannot listen to it because I have put a speaker here. I'll be done in 5 minutes. Okay? So when I'm asking questions, in your mind think, okay, do you know that? You would know. Rehan, ready? Table till 12 6 0. Yeah. It comes to practice, that's okay. 9 5 here. 45. 8 8 here. 7 9 here. 63. 8 9 here. 12 3 here. 36. Okay. So you are doing fine. Table of 12 is probably new to you. That's why you have to keep practicing it. It will become stronger in a week or two from now. It's okay. Let's go to who is Sandeep Asha. Who is the name Sandeep Asha? Vedant. Okay, so that's where I get confused. So I need to see the faces so that I don't get confused. Vedant's table till. Let me go quickly. Okay, we have 3 4 kids remaining. Then we'll learn something. Table till 11 9 9 here. 6 9 here. 6 9 is 54. 9 5 here. 6 8 here. 6 times 8. 7 9 here. Good job. Keep practicing everybody, okay? 5 minutes. No matter how much you have memorized, how big a champion you have become, but don't discount on the 5 minute effort that you have put every day, okay? Okay, now let's go to Mr. Sid. Sid, ready? Table till 34 here. No, 52. 13 7 there. 12 8 there. Yes. 7 7 there. 38 there. 104. Yeah. Okay. Good job. You're doing fine. You guys have to keep on practicing things. Let's go to Miss Anika without glasses today. Anika, ready? Table 13, 13 5 0, 9 9 0, 7 9 0, 13 7 0, 12 7 0, 2 3 0, 13 9 0. Good job. So, basically, you must be thinking that what is going on here. The teacher asked stupid questions like 2 times 3 that everybody in the class knows. The idea here behind those questions is to understand how your brain switches from a small multiplication to a big multiplication. So, you would have noticed that I asked Anika 2 3 is 6 and then I asked 9. These two are like poles apart. So how your brain switches between the small calculation to bigger calculation is what the purpose is. I have zero doubt about Anika or anybody in the class about somebody knowing or not knowing the table of 2 or 3. Okay? Everybody knows. I'm just trying to see the switch. Okay? Let's go to Sanvi. Sanvi, ready? Table 13. 13 3 here. 12 4 here. 3 8 here. 13 6 here. 12 9 here. Wonderful. So everybody, again I'm repeating myself. While you are practicing it every day, 5 minutes you have to spend, and in the class when your friends are saying the answers, listen to them carefully because you are actually revising it without putting any effort. So don't be shy, don't think that okay, I told my tables, I'm done. No, you are still revising it. Don't get bored, don't get tired, don't feel sleepy. Pay attention to what your friends are saying, okay? Alright, last child in the class who has to share the table. And again, I'm going in alphabetical order, so now it's Manvita's turn. Manvita, ready? Table 10. 9, okay. 4 4 0. 5 3 0. 50, 5 8 0. 6 3 0. 6 8 0. 7 8 0. 8 9 0. 9 5 0. Wonderful. I love it. Good job, okay? See, Manvita has also joined recently, and I'm seeing that progression for many of you, okay? So Rehan here is a classic example. Same is the case with Anike. When they started the class, they were knowing table till 3, 4, 5, and Rehan would keep saying, bhool gaya. That means I forgot. Okay? But with that 5 minutes of effort every day, everybody is getting better with tables. Everybody, each one of you. Okay? So I'm super happy about it. Let's move on to what we want to learn now. So far it was only, so again, out of the 2 classes, first class of the week when we meet, I check tables. Next class I'm going to test tables. Okay? I'm not going to check tables. So only Tuesdays when we change the tables. Thursday, rest of the class on Tuesday, and Thursday we are only going to practice some problems or learn some new concepts. Now can somebody tell me or help me recall, except AZK, okay? What did you do in the last class?
So in the last class, we did converting fractions, decimals into fractions, and dividing fractions.
So in the last class we learned how to convert decimal to fraction and then
Divide fractions.
dividing fractions. So Ezekiel, a question to you. Do you know how to convert a decimal to a fraction? If I give you 1.2 and I say convert that to fraction, how much that would be? It's okay. I'm asking you to convert this decimal 1.2 to fraction. Do you know how to do it? One to 10. Yeah. So 12 by 10. If I say convert 11.009 to fraction, how much that would be? Interesting. Malvika, how much that would be? Give it a try. Malvika, just give it a try. Think about it and do it. So, say I have different problems for you guys, okay? I'm just trying to bring everybody on the same page. Some of the kids who have come across this recently, I'm just checking that. Yeah. Ezekiel, any last bit? What your answer would be? Okay, yeah, Manita, tell me. Okay, Ezekiel, you agree to what Manita said? But Manita said 11,009 divided by 1,000. That's what the answer she gave. No, 11,009. So 11,009 by 1,000. That is what Manita told. Okay. So here's the thing. Everybody in the class knows, since Ezekiel is in the class for the first time. So just Ezekiel here. If I have to convert any decimal to fraction, there is only one method. And you pay attention to it, okay? I'll come to you also. Everybody has to solve problems. Again, a little reminder. I did not get the assignment back from most of you. Can you guys raise your hand whoever has sent the assignment to me? Except Ezekiel. Ezekiel, this is his first class, so that's not a valid question for him. But for everybody else, who sent me the assignment back for last week? Anybody? See, I would request, I would keep on repeating that to you guys, that please don't forget to send the assignment back. Yeah.
What are the multiplying decimals?
What is that?
I know that the multiplying decimal numbers don't.
Okay, so that's okay. So even if you're half done with the assignment, please send it to me. Okay? Because see, my assignments are not for grading you guys. My assignments are to figure out who all in the class is clear about what we learn and who all are able to apply those concepts by solving problems. Okay? It is not to say, oh, Ezekiel got 100% the assignment, Sid got 95% the assignment. No, I don't do it that way. My goal for assignment is to understand, did I make enough sense to each and everybody in the class to be able to apply those concepts. And my assignments are not going to haunt you for sure, because the assignment that I give every week, that can be finished in 35 to 40 minutes if you do it sincerely. That's the deal. So everybody has to send the assignment back to me. Remember this, if you guys are sending assignments on time, participating well in the class, your performance is getting noticed and kids will get some prizes at the end of 3 months. By end of September or by end of October, I'm going to look at who all did what with respect to assignment submission, with respect to participation in the class, with respect to learning, with respect to engaging the class, and also on the assignments, to give some prizes to some selected kids. So keep that as a motivation. Okay. So Ezekiel. So any decimal, if you have to convert to fraction, let's say 1.2, 5.09, 0.002, 55.15. These are the decimals I am trying to convert into fraction. Okay? There is only one method. And what is that method? Pick that number. Look at, let's say I am trying to convert 1.2 into decimal. I will first write down the numbers. Ignore the decimal. 1 and 2 I have written down. And then I'll put a 1 for the decimal. I have decimal here, I'll put a 1 for that. And then I will count how many digits I have on the right hand side of the decimal. Here I have only 1 digit, I'll put 1 0. Now come to this one. Whatever number I have, I will write it down 509. Then I'm taking care of the decimal now. I'll put 1 for the decimal and then count how many digits I have on the right hand side. 1, 2 digits. 2 digits meaning 2 zeros. Done. 509 divided by 100. If I am converting this back to decimal, what will I do? I will write down all the numbers 0, 0, 0. 3 zeros and then 2. I ignore the decimal. Now I'm taking care of it. So 1 for the decimal and then I will count how many zeros, how many digits I have. 1, 2, 3 digits. 3 zeros. 0, 0, 0, 2 divided by 1000. Now if I put any zero before the number, it doesn't make any sense. So this becomes 2 by 1000. Yeah. Does it make sense? Similarly, if I am trying to convert this guy to decimal, a fraction, I will write down the number 5515 and then 1 for the decimal, and I will always count on the right side of the decimal. How many digits I have? 1, 2. 2 digits, 2 zeros. That's it. So converting any decimal to fraction is the easiest thing that you can think of, and the approach remains the same. Even if I try scaring anybody, say okay, convert 259,302.000496 into fraction, don't have to get scared of it. You will just write down the numbers. Okay, 259,302.000496. Then you are taking the decimal. So put 1 for the decimal and count how many digits you have on the right hand side of the decimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits, 6 zeros. Done. Any decimal to fraction should never scare anybody in the class. If it does, you can go and tell the whole world that I am a horrible teacher. Horrible math teacher. I might be a horrible social studies teacher or horrible US history teacher. Okay? But when it comes to math, if this one is not making sense to anybody, blame it on the teacher. Yeah? Everybody okay? Ezekiel okay? Aniket okay? Make sense? Sanvi said everybody okay, right? Now except Ezekiel. Again, I'm calling out Ezekiel's name again and again because this is his first class. But except Ezekiel, everybody else already knows, including Vedans, that I have one best friend. And who is it? Tell me my best friend's name. Fraction. Anika, do you agree with Tathar? Eva also agrees? Okay, so I keep saying this over and over again, that fraction is my best friend. Why do I say so? Now let's explain why I'm saying so. Okay, Ezekiel says, let's see why Ezekiel thinks that fraction is my best friend. No, I'm asking. I asked who is my best friend, and many of the kids here said that fraction is my best friend. Fraction, yeah. I'm asking why. Let's see who can explain that. Okay, let me go to Sid. Sid, can you explain why fraction is my best friend? Okay, I'll pretend that I did not say that, okay? For this class, I'll pretend that I did not say that. But I'm trying to understand why I always keep saying that fraction is my best friend. Okay. Eva then. I'll come to you, Aditya. I'll come to you also. Yeah, yes, Eva. Okay. Anika, what is your same thing? Okay. So, Athar, anything different that you want to share? Okay. Okay, Ezekiel, tell me what do you want to add? Exactly. Okay. So Sid, you already gave me some answers, and everybody has already mentioned why do I like fractions. Now more than me claiming who is my best friend, you guys know who is my best friend and why also. Correct? So for our all the kids here were saying that fractions are my best friend because you can literally convert any type of number into fraction. Yeah. So now everybody pay attention to this. If I have 2, if I have a mixed number 3 1 by 5, if I have a decimal 1.5, okay, and if I have a fraction 2 by 9. These are 4 different types of numbers that I have. I have a whole number or natural number, I have a mixed number, I have a decimal, I have a fraction. So Ezekiel, I'll come to you. Okay? So I'm just telling my story. Based on whatever you guys told, I'm just repeating it. There's only one form, which is fraction, that I say is my best friend because I can literally convert any type of number into fraction form. If I have 2, I can convert that to fraction by putting 2 by 1. If I have this, I can convert this to fraction form using math. Multiply, add, divide. This is math technique. Whenever you have mixed numbers, you can convert that to fraction using math technique. Right, Pamita? Remember that? Multiply, add, divide. So 5 3s are 15 plus 116 by 5. So we could convert this. Similarly, just now we saw, if I have a decimal, I can convert that to fraction as well. I will just write 15. Then 1 for the decimal and only 1 digit, 1 0, done. And fraction is fraction. Now, contrary to that, let's say if I change my plan and say natural numbers are my best friend, if I start saying so, that will not be true. Because let's say if I have 1.5 and I like only natural numbers, meaning I like full numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on and so forth. Can I convert 1.5 into 1 or 2? I cannot. If I am doing, I'm free to do whatever I want to convert, but that will be wrong.
It's not possible.
If I say 1.5 is equal to 6, what will happen? Everybody will start searching for a better teacher.
Unless you round,
Yeah?
you can't create exponential.
Rehan, are you the piece of what? Eva, sit down properly, but otherwise.
Unless you round it, you can't create into a natural number.
Yeah, rounding, these are estimations, those are not exact value. Let's say you are, let's say, how old are you?
10.
10, not, today is not your birthday, right? So you are not exactly 10. You are 10 years, few months, maybe, correct? So, 10 years, few months, I can round it to 11 or I can round it to 10, depending on how close or far you are from 10, right? But then if I say you are 10 years, 2 months, so 10.2 let's say, just, can I say 10.2 is equal to 11? No, you are not 11 yet. If I say 10, that is also not right. I am just doing some rounding, I am doing some approximate value, but it is not accurate.
Yeah.
So I cannot put any natural number. I cannot convert a decimal to a natural number all the time. Likewise, this guy also. I cannot convert to a natural number. If I pick up 2 by 9, I cannot convert into a natural number either. So that is why I don't make friends who are not giving me any advantage. Right? You guys make friends because you love playing with them, you go spend time with them, right? You have some motivation. So here, for me also to pick any number type as a friend, there has to be some motivation. I don't get the same motivation with a natural number or decimal or with mixed numbers. Okay? So that's why I'm purposefully choosing fraction as my best friend. When you guys grow up a little bit more, I will change my plan. Okay? Rehan, are you with me so far, or am I making sense to Rehan? Rehan, Third, Vichiki, everybody? Say, Aniket? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you know where it is? Okay. Yeah, so just give me a second. Just take off your paper. Go inside. Why are this slide in the bathroom? Okay. So we saw all how the conversions work. And we saw a reason for dealing with, how do we convert decimal to fraction, etc. Now, next thing that we want to do, as the kids were saying that we were talking about how do we convert, how do we do fraction multiplication or fraction division. Today we want to focus on decimal division. Who all in the class are comfortable doing decimal division? Just raise your hand. And I want to make your life difficult. Okay. Okay. So Sarmi is comfortable doing decimal division. Sid is comfortable doing decimal division. Anika is comfortable doing decimal division. Okay, everybody is comfortable doing decimal division. Wonderful. Now let me make your life a little more difficult. Anika is also comfortable. Both Anikas are comfortable. So hands down. Ezekiel is also ready to take the problems head on. That's a good news. Everybody hands down. Now I want you guys to do this. 1.5 divided by 6. And then I want to do, this is one problem. Second problem is 7.5 divided by 1.5. Then the third problem is 1.2 divided by 0.6 divided by 0.3. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we are dividing decimals. Start from the first one. 1.5 divided by 6, 7.5 divided by 1.5, and third one is the shocker. 1.2 divided by 0.6 divided by 0.3. Yes, Ezekiel, yes, say something. All the three questions, yes. And again, if you guys are thinking that I am giving difficult problems to get you guys scared, no. My intent is very clear. I am trying to see who all are comfortable dealing with these and who all are not, so that I can build a plan for covering this topic based on my findings. So right now I'm doing what do you call research to figure out who knows what type of problem and how do I guide you guys to the right solution. So whether you are going to do one problem, two problems, or all the three problems, totally up to you guys. My promise to you is all these can be done using the same one concept that we all need to be comfortable with. Simple concept, whatever concept that you guys know. There will be one concept that you can apply for solving all the three problems. Let's see who all are clear. I'm giving you guys 5 minutes for solving the three problems. And nobody should get scared, nobody should get stressed out. Give it a try. If you know it, wonderful. If you don't know, that is even better. Teacher has a job. Yeah? If some of you don't know something, that makes sure that the teacher has a job. So give it a try. Rehan, are you able to try it? Rehan, are you able to try? Give it a try. Try something. Okay? First, See, one thing you know is, fraction is my best friend. So you convert decimal to fraction. Then you try solving it. And wherever you get stuck, I'm here. Don't worry about it. Okay? I will anyways do it. All the 3 problems I will do after 5 minutes. Yeah, you done? You're doing it. How about Aniket? Do something, okay? Even if you don't know how to solve it, write the question 5 times. See, our biggest problem in life is we fold our hand. Oh, I don't know this. How do I do? I will not try. I will not start. I would say, if you don't know how to solve a problem, write the question 5 times. It's okay. So never be afraid of giving it a try. Okay? Aniket, are you trying? Aniket, Gaurav, everybody trying? Everybody trying? Trying or crying? Don't cry, give it a try. Huh? Yeah, trying, that's what I'm saying. That was a bad joke. I was saying, I want you to try, not to cry. Kailash, are you able to try it out? Everybody should try, okay? Even if you don't. No, I'm asking, are you trying these 3 problems? Yeah. Try. Go wrong, enjoy your mistake, that's okay. Don't make that sound. Focus on trying it. You finish all 3? All 3? Okay. So it's 6:47 right now. I will get going at sharp 6:51. So you guys have exact 4 minutes left. Give it a try. We'll see how far you are going to go. Yes, sir. 6 by 1, meaning 6. 6 by 1 is 6, right? That is 7 by 0. Okay? Okay. So, a third, you have completed the 3 problems, but I see a problem, meaning you have to review your work, okay? Because if you review it and just figure out if you are right or not, just be more confident about what you have done, okay? Okay? And then when I am doing it, then you can compare with my solution and your solution. Yes, Eva, what did you get? You got 4. Second. Okay. over 250. Okay. You also review your work, okay? Whatever you have done, just review it. Whichever method you use, just be sure about the method. Right or wrong, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. And we have 2 more minutes. Yes, Manita. Oh. 1 by 4, okay. Second one. Okay. Third one. 20 by 3, okay. And Manita, can you promise me that you have done it by yourself? Because I am seeing something very interesting about it. That's what I'm asking, okay? I'll come to that. Yes.
For the first one, what is second one? I got 5. And the
4, 5.
Yeah.
And third one?
60.
60. Okay. Alright, Anika. 153 over 4. Okay. Third one. 54 over 5. Okay. Anybody else? I'm giving one more minute. Yes, say. What do you get? Okay. 2 kids have got this answer. Second one. Okay. 3 to 4 of you got this answer. How about this one? Okay. So this one also 2 of you got this answer. Okay. Now, anybody who is still wanting to share the answer? Vedans, Kairav, Anika is in Anika classes today. Ajiki, no. Okay, so now considering it's already 6:51, I will solve these problems and I promise I'll be very boring when I'm doing it because I'll keep on repeating myself. Okay? Now, see, look at the problem. I have so many answers. I don't care about the answers. I'm deleting all the answers because more I look at them, more confused I'm getting. For one problem, I cannot have 4 answers. It makes me grow old faster. I'm already old. I don't want to grow old faster. Now let's look at the first problem. Okay, 1.5 divided by 6. 1.5 divided by 6. What I will do is, can I write 1.5 divided by 6 as 1.5 divided by 6? Does it look okay?
Yeah.
It looks okay, right? I can do that. Now, what I have is, I have one decimal and I have one natural number. This is where my friend comes to give me a hug. My friend is coming to help me here. I have 2 different types of numbers, decimal and a natural number. Let's first convert this decimal to fraction. 1/5 divided by 1 for the decimal and 1 digit, so 1 0, 15 by 10. And then that is divided by 6. I am converting everything to fraction because fraction is my best friend. So I converted 6 to fraction as well. It became 6 by 1. Now it's all about solving this problem. 15 by 10 divided by 6 by 1. Now, except Ezeki, everybody knows that the teacher doesn't know how to do fraction division. Your teacher only knows fraction multiplication. So whenever there is a fraction division problem, he changes division to multiplication. And that is not right. The number next to it gets mad and flips upside down. So 1 goes up, 6 comes down. So what did we do? We had to divide 1.5 by 6. We have written it like this. Now we are converting everything to one form, that is fraction form. And then changing the division to multiplication, the number next to it flips upside down. Now I have this as 2-story building, this is 2-story building. What will I do? I'll put 15 into 1 together and 10 into 6 together. And we are pretty much done. We can say 15 by 10 times 6, 60, or let's break it down. 15 I can break into 5 into 3. And then I have a 1 here. This 10 I can break into 5 into 2. And then this 6 I can break into 3 into 2. Now, some fun activity which I call as tic-tac-toe. What did I do? I had some big numbers. I split them into smaller numbers or I factorized them. Now what will I do? I'll do tic-tac-toe. So 1 5 and 1 5 matching, tic-tac-toe. 1 3 here and 1 3 here, tic-tac-toe. What do I have? 1 by 2 times 2, 4. This is my answer. 1 by 4. This was the answer. That's the reason why I asked Manvita, did you do it yourself? And she said yes. I saw this answer being right. She was the first one to give this answer. Okay? Many of you who have been dealing with decimal multiplication division, you are still, some of you got 4. And that is because of an oversight. You did not do that in a simple way. If I solve this problem 20 times also, I will get the same answer always, as long as my process is right. So look at this from the beginning. What did I do? This is what we have to do. I rewrote that in this form, then converted everything into fraction form, changed division to multiplication, this is straight upside down. Now I am just doing tic-tac-toe, simplifying it. Yeah? So Kairav, did I make sense, brother? Kairav, Anika without classes, Eva, Athar, everybody clear? 100%?
Is 4 wrong?
I'm sorry?
Is 4 wrong?
4 is wrong. Answer is 1/4. What did you get? 1/4, right?
Okay, I got 4.
You got 4? So look at why you got 4.
I did it.
Where did you miss it?
I think I can make the 1.9
Yeah. No, so don't, that's why. Mental math is good, physical math is better. Alright? Alright. Now let's go to the next one. What was the next problem? This time I will try going a little bit faster, okay? So that we can finish all the problems before the class gets over. And Ezeki, am I getting much better so far? Yeah? Kailash, Vedant, everybody okay? Eva, did you find where was the difference? Okay. Now let me be the same boring teacher always. 7.5 divided by 1.5. 7.5 divided by 1.5. I will write in the way I can read it better. 7.5 divided by 1.5. I am converting all the decimal into fraction forms. So this became 75 by 1 for the decimal and 1 digit, 10. Divided by 1.5. I am converting this guy also to fraction. So this became 15 divided by 1 for the decimal and 1 digit, so 10. Now I don't know how to do division, I will change that to multiplication. This became 75 by 10 multiplied by, I change division to multiplication, the number next to it is upside down. 10 goes up, 15 comes down. Now I have multiplication, I am just putting the numbers together. This became 75 into 10 divided by 10 into 15. Who is singing a song for me right now? Oh, say it, be on mute, better. Say it, be on mute, okay? I am hearing something that I am not supposed to hear. Once, see what did I do? Same thing, I wrote it like this, converted decimal to fraction, and then changed division to multiplication and flip this number upside down. I am putting the numbers together. See, there is a tic-tac-toe here itself, 10 and 10, tic-tac-toe. What we are left with? 75 by 15. Somebody is talking. Okay. 75. 75 you can break into 15 times 5 is 75. And then you have a 15 here. What do I get? Only 5. Yeah? Many of you got the right answer this time. This one, I saw a lot of good answers or correct answers. And to be honest with each one of you, I don't really care about the answer part of it. As long as we understand how we are doing it, you will get the answer right by practice. So what is important is knowing how to approach a problem. This one, the next one, the last one was the shortcut. Yeah. Rehan, are you clear with us so far? Rehan, are you able to follow me so far? Okay. Now let's go to this problem. 1.2 divided by 0.6 divided by 0.3. So 1.2, let's convert everything to fractions. So 1.2 becomes 12 divided by 10 divided by 0.6. This becomes 0.6 divided by 1 for the decimal and 1 digit, so 10. 0.6 is same as 6. And then that is divided by 0.3. So this becomes 0.3 divided by 1 for the decimal and 1 digit, so 10. And 0 before the number doesn't make any sense. Now we have all fractions. Let me do one thing. 12 divided by 10. This division I'm changing to multiplication. As soon as I do that, what happens? The number next to it flips upside down. So 10 goes up, 6 comes down. Yeah, about have a seat. We'll start in 2 minutes. I'm just wrapping up this class. Then I have this division. Again, changing this division to multiplication as well. Number next to it flips upside down. 10 goes up, 3 comes down. You can have a seat. Sit down. Now it's all multiplication. Put them together. This is 12 into 10 into 10 divided by 10 into 6 into 3. See if you have any opportunity for tic-tac-toe. This one and this one you can do. Now what do you have? 12 into 10. This 12 you can break into 6 into 2. This 10 you can break into 5 into 2. Now here you have 6 into 3. This 6 and this 6 also you can do tic-tac-toe. What do you have? 5 times 2 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 20 by 3. I got 20 by 3 from 2 or 3 of you. But not everybody gave that answer. Yeah? Here the summary is, I did not do anything fancy. I kept on being as boring as possible. I kept on repeating my steps one after another. Same way. If you do it carefully, you will get it right. That's my promise and that's my guarantee. With that being said, I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll come back to haunt you guys day after tomorrow. Same time. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.